Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another quiz video today. I had so much fun doing the last Connections, NFL Connections video a few days ago, maybe a week ago on the channel at this point, that I wanted to do it again, and here we are. So we're doing it again. If you're not familiar with what NFL Connections is, it gives you 4 rows of 4 players, and you have to pair up 4 different people with something they have in common, something that they're connected to. Hence the name NFL Connections. So we did one a few days ago. I did pretty well on it. I missed a few things, but for the most part, I did pretty well on it. And now it's been a few days now. There's been some new ones, and we'll obviously, if we get done with all those ones, we'll go back and do a few more from earlier. There's like almost 200 of them, so we have plenty to do. But I had so much fun doing the first one that I wanted to do it again. I hope you guys go and enjoy. If you do, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go get some NFL connections. All right, here we are. I'm doing a little bit of a different editing style. At least I'm trying to do a little bit of an editing style. Maybe I've given up on it. I don't know. But you should be seeing a different version of the video here. But we have NFL connections. It is number 197 is the one for, I guess, today, the day that I'm recording this. And going off of just what I'm looking at here, we have a couple of Ravens with Zay Flowers and Michael Crabtree, maybe some former Ravens wide receivers or current white Ravens wide receivers. But CJ Stroud is here. Oh, I know what I already see one. It's going to be CJ, BJ, AJ, and DJ, all with like the letter and then the J, like you know what I'm talking about. A B C D, there we go. So that one was pretty easy. Let's see. We got Amari Cooper in here, Khalil Mack. They were in the same draft class, I think. Derek Carr, I think, was in that draft class as well, and probably was Eric Flowers in that class? Was that 2014? I'm one away. Who's the wrong one? Probably Eric Flowers. And as you can see, we only have 4 lives. Now we have 3. Was it Trey Flowers? Was he? He wasn't in that draft class. I don't think so. Crabtree's older than that. Maybe it's not that draft class. But it said I was one away. I gotta try Trey Flowers. No, it's still one away. What could this be? Arnold, Flowers, Branch, they're all too young. I don't think it's Kirby Joseph, maybe? No, it's one away again. Okay, I gotta give up on that one because that one starting to hurt me a little bit. I do see potential Lions players with Branch, Rakestraw, Arnold, and Joseph. So let's try that one. Lions defensive backs. There we go. So what do we have with the combination of these 8 players? We only have 1 life, so we can't really make any mistakes. Eric Flowers played for the Giants at one point. Khalil, none of these other guys have played for the Giants. It's got to be something with that 2014 draft. I think. Or maybe Amari Cooper was 2015? I can't remember exactly when he was drafted. And then Dallas Flowers is in here as well. I mean, maybe he's the missing one because it's not anything to do with Zay Flowers, I don't think. I guess we might. Oh wait, no. Hold on. I just put it together. All the names are Flowers. Once I said Dallas Flowers and Zay Flowers, I put together all the Flowers. Most popular Mother's Day gift. So what's these connection? What's this connection? Nice job. As you can see, I've only played it. I played it twice apparently. I've never played that one before. Played for the Oakland Raiders. Oh, I guess I should have put that one together a little bit better. Um, Previous 196. I don't think I've played this one. This one doesn't look familiar. Let's see. Taking a quick peek at everybody. We got a couple Bengals here with Joe Burrow, Ryan Finley. Pacheco is on here. Oh, possible 2020 quarterbacks because I see Joe Burrow and Tua. I don't think Ryan Finley and Brandon Allen were in the 2020 draft class. They might have been, I guess. Derrick Henry, Jeff Driscoll's also here. There's a lot of big time running backs on this one. Is there any name ones that I'm missing right out of the gates? There's a couple of Derricks. Is there multiple Derricks? Any other than this? No, there's only two Derricks on the list. Hmm. This one is tricky right out the gates. I don't want to use my hints right now. I think I can go off of just right now. I've got four lives, so let me take a little bit of a gander here. We've got Derrick Henry, we've got Josh Jacobs, Saquon Barkley, and I want to say Jahmyr Gibbs, but I feel like it's going to be one of these two down here. Cam Akers or Leonard Fournette. Let me go with these four. No, and it's not even a one away, so that's not correct. Okay. I do see some Steelers. Is there any more than just Terrell Edmonds, I think, played for the Steelers? Is there anybody else here that played for the Steelers? I don't think so. There's got to be. Because you got Cam, you got Derek Watt. I think Terrell Edmonds played for the Steelers. One of the Edmonds brothers played for the Steelers. I don't think did Brandon Allen play for the Steelers as a backup? I don't think he ever played as a backup for them. I don't think Jeff Driscoll ever did. This is a tricky one. I will say that. I do I want to use a hint already? I haven't even gotten any yet. Gibbs. What's Shaquem Griffin gonna have? Shaquem Griffin is such a random one to have on this board. Let me toss a hint out here. Just see what we got. Let me do the easy hint. QB to play for the Bengals. Well, I mentioned that earlier, didn't I? I said Joe Burrow and Ryan Finley played for the, or obviously are Bengals quarterbacks. Tua's never played for the Bengals, obviously. The only other quarterbacks are Jeff Driscoll and Brandon Allen. I guess they both played as backups for the Bengals. I didn't realize that. All right. That's you learn something new every day. I didn't realize. I think I could get there with Brandon Allen. That sounds familiar, but Jeff Driscoll, I completely forgot had ever played as a backup for the Bengals. So now that we've gotten that one out of the way, there's something with these big time running backs. You got Derrick Henry, you got Isaiah Pacheco, I mean, there's a ton of running backs on this list. Let me think of colleges. Maybe we got some colleges out here. We got a couple Alabama boys. Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs, Tua all went to Alabama. LSU. Josh Jacobs went to, I don't even know where Josh Jacobs went. Cam Hayward's a Buckeye. Pacheco didn't go to Alabama. Cam Akers didn't go to Alabama. Saquon obviously didn't go to Bama. Who is the fourth Bama player? Is there even a fourth Bama player? Shaquem Griffin didn't play for Bama. Terrell Edmonds, I don't think played for Bama. Ooh, this is a little, but that would be a little bit. That wouldn't be the E, or that wouldn't be a medium one. I feel like that'd be an easy one. It's got to be something to do with Steelers, but probably not. I don't want to use hints for every single one. I feel like that's lame, but this one's kind of bumming me out right now. I can't really get there with anybody. Saquon, Derrick Henry, Jacobs. No, because I said one away, or it didn't say one away when it was Jacobs and Jahmyr. So maybe it's Cam and Isaiah. Ooh, okay, we got the one away when it's up here. I don't know if you can see it. Um, so one away. So who's wrong in this? It's got to be guys that have rushed for 2,000 yards, I would think, right? But they're the only two that have done it, right? Isaiah has never done it, and Cam Akers has never done it. Which one of you is wrong? Maybe Cam is wrong. Maybe it's Leonard Fournette. Because Leonard Fournette in his prime was pretty sick. I'm gonna guess him. One away still. So I was right about it not being Cam Akers, at least. Is it Josh Jacobs? Am I just being stupid? Oh, and I got it wrong. Well, that's a rough one right there. So what are it? So running backs to win a Super Bowl. I didn't think about that. Attended Alabama. Josh Jacobs played for Alabama. I forgot all about that. Oh, he did play for Alabama. That's right. Oh my God, I forgot all about that. And then has played on the same team as brother. Oh, I forgot that Cam Hayward's brother was even in the NFL. Okay, good for them. That was a rough one. I will say that much. Okay, we got some youngsters on this one. Caleb Williams. We got Roma Dunze. What's this gonna be? Right out the gates, I see first overall picks. I see Caleb Williams, Andrew Luck, Jadeveon Clowney. We're all first overall picks. So was Jameis Winston, and so was Eric Fisher. Because I remember from the last episode, I got that wrong. So there's too many first overall picks, so that can't be it. Lad McConkey. Why we got a white boy on this team or on this list? George Pickens up here in the corner. I see some Philadelphia Eagles. Is there? Let me get the name one out of the way. Let me see if I can guess if there's any names. So we got George. There's not many Georges. There's only one George. Jameis, Tooney. Okay. We got some Chicago Bears with Caleb Williams, DJ Moore, and Roma Dunze. But there's not another Chicago Bear on this list, I don't think. None. There's a couple Steelers, say Amalu, George Pickens, Darnell Washington. Well, George Pickens not anymore, I guess. Am I gonna go 0 for 2 on these? I mean, this one's a little bit tricky. Let me go for first overall pick. Is there a fourth first overall pick quarterback? No, Kenny Pickett's the only other quarterback on this list, and he's not a first overall pick. So you two have to have something in common. Clowney was number one. Jameis was number one. Let's just try those guys and see if that's the one away. Maybe it's Eric Fisher? No, it's one away again. Those are the only other two first overall picks. So what do these three have in common? Quarterback, defensive end. Colts, Bears, Texans, Panthers, Ravens, bunch of different teams. What is the one away for these guys? Dunze, Darius Slay, Kenny Pickett. One away. I mean, there's some offensive linemen in here as well. Tooney and Fisher and Sayamalu, but there's only three. I'm gonna take these guys off. I'm gonna guess this is my last guess by the way. I'm gonna guess these guys because they're all the wide receivers. I'm gonna guess that the wide receivers have something in common, and I'm wrong. Drafted first overall, Chicago Bears, attended Georgia, and what's the last one? Been a member of the Eagles and the Steelers. So I was on the right track with the first overall pick, but Caleb Williams was the one that was the odd man out because he's a part of the Bears. Then these guys all attended Georgia. Okay, so that's another one where I struggled. All right. We're off to a rough start. Okay, this is all wide receivers. Well, that's interesting. I see some Buckeyes on here because obviously you can't have the NFL without having Buckeyes. I'm just going to start right away with that. All Ohio State receivers. Yep, wide receivers who attended Wide Receiver University. We've got some LSU wide receivers on here as well. Those are probably all LSU wide receivers who attended LSU. Then we've got Alabama wide receivers, and then USC wide receivers. Well, that was an easy one. Boom! Killed it. W's. Okay. Next one, number 193. Got some weird ones on here. You got Ben Skoranek on here and Kavontae Turpin. I'm guessing if those two are going to be on here, it's got to be like kick return guys, right? Special team guys? Because Calvin Austin is also here. Is it going to be something to do with special teams? Martavis Bryant's on here. So it's got to be something to do with the Steelers because Pickens is here, AB's here, Deontay Johnson is here, and it's all wide receivers again. Cowboys wide receivers possibly. It's got to be some. What? Why do these guys be on here? Let me try the Steeler one. So Martavis Bryant, Antonio Brown, George Pickens. I think. I think. I mean, all of these guys have played for the Steelers. To be fair, and DK is on the Steelers now, isn't he? Maybe they're gonna count DK. No, they're not gonna count DK. All right, so I guess the Steelers one's wrong. What about the Cowboy one? CD. No, I didn't say Siri. I said CD. Um, and then Amari Cooper played for the Cowboys. One away. Who's the one away? Cavante? It's not Cavante. So Cooper was right. So maybe it's not Brandon Cooks. Maybe it is Cole Beasley. And that is wrong. Cowboys wide receiver. Oh, Jonathan Mingo's a Cowboy wide receiver? When did Jonathan Mingo get to the Cowboys? So it wasn't anything to do with kick return specialists. I was off on that one. Former Cowboys wide receivers, former Steelers wide receivers, Steelers. Okay, okay, they got me on that one. I don't even remember when Jonathan Mingo got to the Cowboys. If I'm being honest. All right, we move on from that. And this one's been a little bit more challenging. I will give that. Okay, let's take a little bit of a gander. Okay, so I see some Edmonds brothers on, or Edmonds family members. You got Trey Edmonds, Terrell, and Tremaine, but that's only three. Josh Rosen being on here is weird. Him and Sam Darnold and Cooper. Oh my God, backups for the Cowboys? I mean, Sam Darnold never played for the Cowboys. Divine Diablo's on here. This what is this list? Obviously, it's all the Edmonds. I see Chase Edmonds now. Oh, it's not? It's okay, so I guess that's not obviously. I thought it was gonna be all Edmonds. Well, that's my bad for saying obviously. Okay. I thought that was a guarantee. Devontae Walker. What are we doing here? Is there a fourth Raven at all? I mean, because you got a couple Ravens plus DeAndre played for the Ravens, I think. Maybe he plays there now. I don't even remember. Calais Campbell, did he ever play for the Ravens? He might be counted as a Cardinal in this. Because there's a couple of Cardinals on here. Why is Matt Stafford on here though? You know what? I'm on such a slump. I think I'm gonna go for a hint. Baltimore Ravens. So I was correct in saying that there was a couple Baltimore Ravens here. And then I think DeAndre should count for that. But who's the other Raven? Calais Campbell's got to be it, right? No. Okay. I get some hair in my mouth. Is it Kenyon Drake? Did he ever play for the Ravens? No. Man, I am not in a good way right now. NFC West quarterbacks. Oh, okay. So Purdy, oops, take these guys out. Purdy, Kyler, Sam, and Stafford. All right. At least we got one because of the hint. Okay, so that takes away those guys. Having all those Edmonds on there is super strange. We know that the other hint is Baltimore Ravens. These two guys are on the Ravens, plus DeAndre's on the Ravens, or at one point was. He might still be. I don't remember. So who's that fourth Raven? We already tried Kenyon Drake. That didn't work. We tried Calais Campbell. That didn't work. Cooper Rush has never played for the Ravens. Divine Diablo, I don't think has played for the Ravens. I think he's only been a Raider. I could be wrong in that. I know Josh Rosen's never gotten there. I don't think any of the Edmonds brothers have ever played there. Why do I feel like Divine Diablo is a Raven? I mean, I've only got one life left. I might as well try it. And that is wrong. Cooper Rush is a Baltimore Raven. I. What is with these backup quarterbacks? These backup quarterbacks are out of control. I can't keep up with where they're moving around. Cooper Rush is a Baltimore Raven backup quarterback. Since when? I don't know. Played for the Cardinals and Dolphins. Okay, that makes sense. And then attended Virginia Tech. I completely forgot Divine Diablo even attended Virginia Tech. So, all right, that was a struggle. We got some big time wide receivers on this list. We've got some strange runs. Terrence Steele, Brian Bresee, Cooper Beebe, Gonzo's on this list. What is happening with this list? Out the gates, I don't see any name ones. We've got Justin Jefferson. So how is Justin Jefferson going to be connected to these guys? Probably CD Lamb and Amon-Ra, I would think. And maybe did Mark Andrews ever get 1,000 yards? Because it could be Mark Andrews being the 1,000 yard receiver. God, there's some weird ones on here. I see a couple of Tylers, but I think there's only two. Tyler Smith and Tyler Guyton. Maybe Cowboys offensive line? Cowboys O line. Okay, we got that one. That one I just went off basically what jersey they were wearing or what color of uniform they were wearing. All right, so we got that one. That's good. I see a few Alabama players on here. There's some Oklahoma representation with Hollywood and CD. And Mark Andrews went to Oklahoma. So maybe Oklahoma's got one. Who else went to Oklahoma here? Kenneth Murray. Did he go to Oklahoma or did he go to Alabama? Gonzo went to Oregon. Broderick Jones. Did he go to Oklahoma? I don't think Jaden Reed did. Hmm. There's not really any more elite defensive backs to pair alongside Christian Gonzalez. I'm gonna try the combination of those guys. Hey, I did get it right. Kenneth Murray went to Oklahoma. All right, perfect. Okay, so we're down to 8 guys left. A couple defensive linemen, all in the same class. Yes, drafted first round. And then what do these guys have in common? NFC North wide receivers. Okay, I got that one. That one's pretty good. We got that one pretty well. All right. We got Fitzmagic on here. We got Lorenzo Alexander. Davis Mills. Channel legend. Oh my God. What is going on? Adonis Alexander. Okay, we're in the trenches. All right. So we got Bryce Young and CJ, 1-2 pick. Anthony Richardson, Deshaun Watson. There's a lot of quarterbacks on here. Is there anybody else from that draft class? Was Bijan in that draft class? Is Bijan that young? Who else would be in that one? Anthony Richardson, maybe? Maybe we try that. One away. I don't think it's Bijan. I think Bijan's a little bit older than that. Because these guys came in the league a couple years ago. Or maybe Bijan hasn't been. I don't know. What's Deshaun Watson going to be? Cleveland Browns? Because there's Jerome Ford. I see Jerome Ford. Oh, but I see a couple of Houston Texans. All three of these guys played for the Houston Texans for quarterback. But it said CJ Sharp was he was part of the one away, or maybe he was the one that was wrong. Oh, there's an Alexander one. Adonis, Jair, Lorenzo, and Quan. All Alexanders. Mr. Alexander. Okay, that helps out a little bit. What's Ryan Fitzpatrick going to be a part of? What could he possibly be connected to these guys with? He played for so many different teams. And Saquon's on this one with Derrick Henry. Hmm. Maybe it's all of them? No, it's not. And that's not even one away. Because when I did Bijan, it was one away. So maybe that means Bijan was correct and Anthony Richardson was wrong. So what would Bijan be connected with these two? They didn't attend the same school. They don't play in the same. Oh, they play in the same. Panthers, Texans, Falcons all play in the South. Different conferences, but still in the South. So is there another? So we got the AFC South, we got the NFC South, and the NFC South. Okay. I don't think there's any other NFC South ones or just South Conference. I mean, Fitzpatrick has played there before. I've got two guesses, so I can afford to make one more mistake. It's just weird having all three of these Houston Texans quarterbacks and not having anything else. All right, let me attempt a hint. Reveal the hard hint. AFC North running backs. So Derrick Henry, Chase Brown, Jalen Warren, and Jerome Ford are all AFC North running backs. That was the hard one? I mean, I didn't get it before that, so I guess it was hard, but so then there's a medium and an all-star left to go. What's the medium one? What do these guys have in common? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is. Reveal the medium hint. Quarterbacks to play for the Texans. Who's Ryan Fitzpatrick played for the Texans? I forgot he played for the Texans. So what's this one? What's their connection? Oops. Drafted in the top 10. Okay. I forgot that Fitzpatrick played for the Texans. He played for so many teams, it's hard to remember everybody he's played for. Oh, I already played 189. Okay, so we've caught up to what we did the previous time. I guess we just go back all the way to the first to ones we didn't play yet, which would be this one, 174. All right. What do we got here? What do we got here? We got a few big names. We got D Hop, George Kittle, maybe tight end university possibly with Kittle, Trey McBride, Big Brock. Is there another tight end on this? No. Okay. So, oh, Jonnu. Let's try that. Boom. 2024 top four tight ends and receiving yards. Okay, I'll take that. We got some big time DBs and L'Jarius Sneed, Tyson Campbell, Derek Stingley, Travarius Ward. Maybe that's, but Jesse Bates is also a DB technically. But we also got Atlanta Falcons with Lindstrom, Jesse Bates, Troy Anderson, and Leonard Floyd, I think, are all Falcons. Yes. There we go. Now we're rolling. Now we're cooking with gasoline. All right, we got some big time wide receivers and some big time DBs. Could it just be that simple? They're already lined up? That's just that simple. Okay, I got lucky with the shuffle there. And then this last one is attended Clemson. Okay, good to know. All right, I think we'll do maybe one or two more. What do we got here? Number 173. We got J Ram. Okay. Some Bills players right out the gates. I see four Bills players, so let's just get that out of the way. Buffalo Bills players. Okay, that was easy. We got a big boy running back in Alvin Kamara and Bijan and Bucky Irving. So I see three NFC South running backs. Where's the fourth one? Chuba Hubbard. There we go. NFC South running backs. Oh, now we're flying through. Now we got some wide receivers, or some Dolphins, I mean, with Ramsey and Phillips. Brian Burns is here. And Jack Campbell. There's only two Jalen's, Jalen Ramsey, Jalen Phillips. Why is Jameis here? And Amarius Mims. Could there be a Florida State connection? I see three Florida State players: Brian Burns, Dalvin Cook, Jameis, and Jalen Ramsey. All played for Florida State. Boom! We knocked it out of the park, baby. Drafted 18th overall. I didn't know that any of these guys were drafted number 18 overall. Boom! That was a clutch one. That came up clutch. I like that. All right, last one. Unless I suck. Okay, quarterbacks. I see out the gates. Kevin White is on. Oh my God. Okay, we're in shambles right now. I see some 49ers. San Francisco 49ers. I see a couple Bill Tavon Austin. What are we doing? High school mixtapes? What's happening here? Oh, West Virginia guys. Gino and Tavon. And Kevin White was at West Virginia because he was like the next Tavon Austin. Who's that fourth West Virginia? I don't know who the fourth West Virginia player is. Let's hold off on that one for right now. I don't know. We got some Chicago Bears with Mitch Trubisky and Roma Dunze. Mitch? And Justin Fields is a Bear. And Caleb Williams. Bears first round pick. There we go. Okay, so we got some strange tight ends. Does that mean Zach Frazier was a West Virginia? Attended West Virginia. I forgot that Zach Frazier attended West Virginia. And then we have AFC South tight ends. Boom! That's a good one to end on because I didn't need any hints and I got it pretty quick. So, boom! Another NFL Connections is in the books. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I struggled a little bit more on this one. There were some tough ones that I wasn't putting together, but I did get the majority of them correct, and I think I did pretty well on this one. Let me know down below in the comments if you agreed with me or if you had a troubling time with it as well, or maybe you aced it. I don't know. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.